Hey guys, Woods Farm here, just back out working on the tractor. Today I'm gonna try to pull out a couple of the pistons and try to figure out if the liners are actually cracked. So the first thing I have to do, I already have the oil pan off. I discussed that in a previous video. So the next thing you need to do is take off the oil pump. And I've got the shop manual here. Removal is self-evident after removing the oil pan. Yeah, bullshit. Basically, there's one bolt that holds the pump in place. So basically, there's one bolt that holds the pump in place. You can see I've got the pump off, but I'm just gonna make a quick video. To remove the pump, you pull that bolt right here, and it's supposed to slide down. Well, it doesn't. It'll slide down and kind of turn, but it'll only come down a couple inches. It's like locked in place. And I was just like, okay, well, there's a pinion gear up there. It must be indexed, or there's something I'm missing. And I realized that the oil filter and the distributor, there's the distributor, they're all in line. And so I got thinking, okay, well, maybe I should read up on the distributor. So I went to the manual, and the distributor says to remove the distributor, you have to be a #1 cylinder, top dead center. So flip through the manual, just double check things. There is a mark on the bottom pulley, and sure enough, I indexed #1 cylinder to top dead center, and it just slipped right out of place. So if you're having that problem, that's what you need to do. So I don't want to think about what kind of a pain in the ass it's going to be to go back into position. Hopefully it's just a matter of, again, lining it up to #1 cylinder, top dead center, and hopefully it'll just slide back into place. But I'll deal with that when the time comes. Just working on cylinders 3 and 4, and I had to pull out a small breaker bar. The manual says these bolts are only like 40 foot-pounds, but way tighter. They feel way tighter than that. So I don't know. So I got the pistons out of the center 2 cylinders. This one is marked 2 and that one is marked 3. So I assume the cylinder at the back of the engine is 1 and the cylinder at the front of the engine is 4. I looked down the sleeves and nothing, they look perfect. Literally nothing I can see down there looks like a crack. Just a real thin film of oil, which I think is good. So I'm back out working on the tractor today. pulling out the sleeves. So I got cylinder 1, 2, and 3. The sleeves are out. They came out pretty easy. Just had to use a special tool. So now I'm just working on cylinder 4. That's what it looks like with all the sleeves out. These are the wet type of sleeve. The coolant flows around the sleeve and cools it off, and the piston is up inside the sleeve. So that's how that works. There's a lot of crud in there that I'm gonna have to clean out. So that's the sleeve pulled out. There's a plug, specially made plug at the bottom here. I had to have that machined. Just went down to a local shop and the guy made it up pretty quick. And that goes in the bottom, and then you use the puller and you just pull it right out. There's an O-ring that goes around, I assume right around this groove here, and there's actually a groove in the block where the O-ring fits inside. And what's happening, hopefully, is the problem is one of those O-rings has failed or you know, dried up a little bit, and it's allowing coolant to go past it, and that's how the coolant's getting into the crankcase.